Hello everyone and welcome. Now before I get started, yes, this is a rage video. So all you trolls who want to make comments about being butthurt or fucking weeaboo can get the fuck out now. Thanks. Now on to the main matter at hand. This video is to voice my own opinions on the newly released Toyota commercial starring Hatsune Miku as the character promoting the 2011 Toyota Corolla. For those of you who don't know, Hatsune Miku is a voice in a program known as Vocaloid, created by Yamaha and Crypton. Vocaloid allows you to have the program sing for you simply by typing out lyrics and melody, allowing unparalleled realism. Miku herself was born, as I should say, on September 1st, 2007 in Japan. Her software box featured cute illustrative art of her character and a catchy high-range voice. Hatsune Miku became an instant hit virtually overnight. Since her release over 3 years ago, there's been an endless supply of music, illustrative artwork, music videos, and even merchandise such as figurines. She has become a massive idol and an inspiration to many artists in Japan. She has a massive fan base on a global scale. I discovered Miku myself in late 2007, and I've been enjoying many of the created artworks ever since. Now that you are familiar with who she is, now we can talk about the more pressing matter at hand. A short while ago, it was announced on Miku's Facebook page that Miku would be debuting in the United States sometime later in the week. I'll admit, I was completely stoked at the time to hear this. I'm sure many other fans were as well, and we all waited in anticipation for the big announcement. We were completely unaware of what they had planned. Just shortly before Miku's Facebook page updated again, a friend of mine linked me to a page that gave me quite a shock. There was a web page for the Toyota Corolla that had Hatsune Miku featured in the main banner. There were even 2 versions of the commercial uploaded on the page. At first glance, I was pretty excited, and gave the videos a look through. After a second more careful look, I started noticing quite a few things wrong. To start off, let's see the image that was used on their website. At first glance, it looks like it's just a character drawn in anime style, but something is wrong here, and this was not the original artwork. Now let's have a look at the original piece. You'll notice everything looks cleaner, brighter, and smoother. There's absolutely nothing wrong with this image. But now if we look at Toyota's website, we got this. This alone right here is probably the worst thing they did. They took the original piece and mutilated it simply because they didn't think the original would appeal to the North American audience. This was a mistake and should not have been done. Toyota claims their advert is aimed towards the younger Asian American demographic. But why did this require modification of the artwork? It makes no sense. Now we can move into the commercial. I'll be using the extended version here as an example since the short version is actually fine. Pretty much most of the commercial is fine except for a few key points. The point where Miku screams after she gets out of the car is using a modified CGI model that has facial features different from how she originally looked. Her eyes have been made smaller and her mouth is larger. But the real problem here is the scream itself. Their music choice was poorly made for this commercial, or more specifically, the timing of the music. For someone who has never heard or seen Miku before, this would be irritating. What Toyota and Crypton need to understand is that Vocaloid music, especially music made with Miku, is an acquired taste. Most people won't like the first song they hear for the first time. You really need to start with something that fits your style and work your way more into it from there. Miku herself is not as widely known in the United States as she is in Japan, so using her as a marketing tool for an American vehicle was a poor choice in itself. I understand that a lot of time and money was probably spent creating this, but it honestly could have been collaborated a bit better. Perhaps it was just too soon for this to happen. Pretty much what I'm getting at here is that Toyota and Crypton hit a flop with this idea. The commercial and website design is a flop and is being criticized by many other fans around the world. I'd like to say that I'm not particularly angry at Crypton and Toyota for what they did with this release, but I do wish they had at least planned it a bit better. They should have kept the unmodified artwork and used a better model and music choice for the commercial. Thanks for listening, and please post your comments and opinions below.